Pinery, a place I always dreamed of. Pinery, catch a lake here on Sunset, the sound of the waves. Whoa, I'm at peace. Pinery, always calling me back there.
Welcome to the Pinery.
This is the first weekend of May 2023, and this is Season 5, Episode 1 of our park reviews. We're Cheryl and Ben Coles.
We've been camping together for over 35 years.
A few years ago, we started doing video reviews of Ontario provincial parks to help people when researching places to visit.
We are now in Season 5 of our park reviews.
We hope this helps you in deciding where to have your next camping adventure.
Now let's go camping with the Coles.
We only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
We are so excited to be here because this park is near and dear to our hearts. We've been coming here for years.
Many years, yes.
We've watched our kids grow up here. This is an amazing park. We've come in every season too. We decided that we're going to do an updated review of this park. Last time we were here was Season 2, and we thought it was time for an update. Join us. This is going to be a great trip. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Stay tuned. Pinery Provincial Park is classified as a natural environment park in the southwest and central region near the town of Grand Bend. It boasts 10 kilometers of sandy beach on the shores of Lake Huron. Sunsets are ranked by National Geographic as among the top 10 best in the world. Season 5, Episode 1, we are off to the Pinery.
Woohoo! Episode 1, baby.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life shows an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you.
Hello. How are you today? Oh, pretty good. All the information there. Thank you. Good day. You too.
It's open road.
This is one of two dump fill stations at Pinery. It's just a little loop in here. The first stop is the dump spot and the second stop is the fill spot. There's no bypass at all, so if you're just coming here to fill and there's people dumping, you have to wait for them to dump in order for you to fill. Looks like this hose is fairly new for the season and it's threaded so we can attach our filter to it. The dump hose is also threaded, so that means we can use our Blackwater flush if it's not too busy. This is the second dump station. It's on the road from Burleigh and Riverside. It is also one dump and one fill. Both hoses are threaded. Now for the entire park, there's only 2 dump spots and 2 fill spots. This park has over 1,000 campsites, so it might be time for a little bit of an upgrade here. I know when we've been here in the summertime, and especially on long weekends, there's major lineups to get here, and they have park staff doing an excellent job directing traffic. They're in communication between the two dump stations, and they're trying to keep the lines fairly even to keep people moving. But they could really use an upgrade here. The one thing here that I do like, I really like the threaded hoses, and I like that they actually have sanitizer, hand sanitizer. And Van is showing you right now.
It's open road. It's open road.
So this is us, campsite 753, Riverside 4. It backs onto the old Ausable Channel. We don't have any water access, but it is a nice view, and we've got a lot of privacy here. Our trailer faces into the site, so the back of our trailer, or the driver's side of the trailer, is toward the road.
Let's go check out this park. Pinery Provincial Park has 3 campgrounds. Burley Campground is considered tent camping and it has 255 non-electric sites. Dunes Campground has 143 electric sites and 151 non-electric sites. Area 4 is designated as pet-free. Campsites 45 and 46 are barrier-free. Riverside Campground is along the Old Ossipel Channel and has 373 electric sites, 87 non-electric sites, 4 cabins, and 12 yurts. Area 3 is radio-free. Campsites 608 and 609 and yurts 474 and 481 are barrier-free. Centrally located are the amphitheater, visitor center, rentals, and park store. There are 10 group sites in 3 areas. There are 2 campers beaches called Burley Beach and Dunes Beach, and 9 day-use beaches including an on-leash dog beach. There are 2 dump stations, one near Riverside Campground and one near the entrance of the park. There are 10 hiking trails all rated as easy. Carolinian Trail is a 1.5 kilometer loop trail. Nipissing Trail is a 2 kilometer trail that takes you to the top of Pinery's oldest and largest dune ridge with a view of most of the park. Cedar Trail is a 2.3 kilometer loop trail and is accessible. Pine Trail is a 0.8 kilometer loop trail. Heritage Trail is a 2.5 kilometer loop trail and is accessible. Lookout Trail is a 1 kilometer loop trail. Riverside Trail is a 1 kilometer loop trail and is accessible. Hickory Trail is a 1 kilometer loop trail. Bittersweet Trail is a 1.5 kilometer loop trail. Wilderness Trail is a 3 kilometer loop trail. There is one cycling trail called the Savannah Trail. It is 14 kilometers long and is a combination of road and trail. There are 8 cabins in Riverside Area 1. There are 4 older ones which are behind me, and they're just finishing off 4 newer ones down the way. Each of the cabins has counter space and accommodates a microwave and a small fridge. There's a dining table and chairs. They can sleep up to 5 people, queen size bed, and then a double single bunk. They have electric/propane fireplace, and outside they are all accessible. They have a gas barbecue, picnic table, and a fire pit. There are 12 yurts. Each yurt can sleep up to 6 people. There are double on the bottom and single bunks on the top. They have a table and 4 chairs. There's electric heating outside. These are accessible. They have a gas barbecue, picnic table, and fire pit. There are 10 group sites, each with fire ring, water tap, picnic table, and vault toilets nearby. They can accommodate up to 35 people each, tents only. and they are a short walk to the beach. This park has a whopping 18 comfort stations. Burley has 3 with toilets, showers, and laundry. 1 with just toilets and showers, and 2 that have just toilets. Dunes has 4 with toilets, showers, and laundry, and 1 with just toilets and laundry. Riverside has 4 with toilets, showers, and laundry. Beach areas 3, 8, and 9 each have a comfort station with just toilets. So this is the hub of all the activities in the park. Right behind me is the park store, and beside that is the restaurant, and behind me this way we have the ice cream store and bicycle and canoe rentals, and about 100 yards up the hill is the visitor center. As you can see behind me, the canoes are ready to go for the season. The store rents so many things, I'm just going to read the list off to you. You can rent mountain bikes, coaster bikes, hydro bikes, children's bikes, bicycles built for 2, bike trailers, canoes, corkles, stand-up paddleboards, single kayaks, double kayaks, and in the winter you can rent winter skis and snowshoes. They also have a 3-wheeled chair available for accessing rugged or sandy terrain. Whew, that was a lot.
There's a nice amphitheater. Unfortunately, it's not open yet for the season. We've seen some really nice presentations here over the years. This is a great time to bring the family and the kids to really learn about the park. There are 10 hiking trails in the park and 1 biking trail. The longest hiking trail is 3 kilometers. So they're fairly easy trails to do. They're all rated as easy, I'd say. The biking trail, Savannah Trail, it's a nice easy trail, goes through a major portion of the park, and it's 14 kilometers. We didn't do that on this trip. We got Jax with us. He's a little bit too wild to take for a bike ride right now. We'll see what happens later on down the season. This is the lookout for the Nipissing Trail. It's a 2-kilometer loop, and this is the very top of it. It's the top of the oldest and largest sand dune ridge in the park.
Pinery, a place I always dreamed of. Pinery, catch a lake here on Sunset, the sound of the waves. Whoa, I'm at peace. Pinery, always calling me back there.
On this trip, we have our friends Steve and Patty, and also Kelly and Jamie. So Dilly, I understand you have a secret ingredient in making your popcorn.
Yeah, this is the secret ingredient. I'm telling you right now. It's not my idea. I looked this up on the internet and they said to use duck fat. So
you're using that instead of oil?
Yep.
4 hours and we're almost.
Oh my, that's a lot of duck fat.
And where do you get duck fat?
I get it at the grocery store, the standard grocery store. Right in the duck area, right where you would buy duck
duck
stuff.
area.
Yeah.
In the duck section.
Yeah, in the butcher area where they sell poultry stuff. Duck fat.
Came as a child, and this is all for you. Smell the pines, feed a chickadee from your hand, feel the warmth of the sand, then a hug by the campfire. Pinery, my heart belongs right here. On the coldest winter nights, the pinery's still alive. After kids tobogging and skating, spending time together, then we'll head to the yurt. Hot chocolate and bedtime stories. Pinery, no place I'd rather be.
Pretty much all the paddling activities are done in the Old Ausable Channel. You can go into Lake Huron, but not many people do that. Lake Huron is basically the beach and swimming. The Old Ausable Channel is for fishing and paddling. Paddling down here at this time of year is like a dream. This area is normally very congested with stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, canoes, things like that. Woo, Cheryl, don't run into me. Ah! Nice one. But yeah, this time of year, Cheryl and I are the only ones out here. We've seen the odd canoe go by, but that's it. It's beautiful weather, beautiful paddling. Love it. For cell service, well, Pinery's kind of hit and miss. Right, Cheryl?
Correct.
Yeah, I found that sometimes we're getting LTE plus, sometimes 5G, many times H plus, if you know what any of those things mean. But the H plus means that you're really not getting any cell service. So it doesn't really matter what area of the park you're in either from our site. And I'm only talking about Bell, Virgin Mobile, Koodo, and TELUS. That's all we can really talk about. That's our service. But from our site, it changed throughout the day. We've been all around the park. It changes a lot. Seems to have better service.
In the morning?
In the morning and by the store.
By the store.
And rental area. And that's where the free Wi-Fi is also. So I don't think you can rely on it completely if you're trying to work from here.
It's fine for texting.
Yeah, but sometimes we're having trouble bringing up web pages.
I was trying to send something and it didn't go.
Yeah, sometimes sending things. YouTube, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So,
My first purchase. We're approximately halfway through the Wilderness Trail. It's a 2-kilometer loop trail. We are at the lookout at the beach, which is a nice spot to stop in between. I do have to say there is a few offshoots on the trail, and the trail is not well marked at all. So look at your map really well, bring it with you or take a picture of it, just so you don't get lost. Oh yes, it's so dirty for the trailer. The Heritage Trail is 2.3 kilometers in length and it is accessible to all. for the raffle.
Pinery Visitor Center. It's all right.
Oh, wait. It's all right.
All right.
Time for Cheryl's Loo Review.
There are numerous outhouses throughout the park. Most of them that we've been into have been all flush toilets. They're in a bright colored room. What do you call it? What do you call a bathroom? Anyway, they have clear roofs. All the ones we've seen have paper towel, running water, and soap, which is great. There's no mirrors, no hooks. Some have solar lights that we've seen. I'd like to see a few more in Riverside area, perhaps, because the ones that there's a couple, but they're a little bit of a distance. The smells, there's actually no smell in these ones. They've been kept pretty clean. So overall, I'm going to rate these ones a flower.
So Pinery, it's open year-round. It's one of the few parks that's open year-round, and in the wintertime, Riverside 1 and Riverside 4 are the only campgrounds that are open. We arrived here on May 4th, and it's still during the winter hours or wintertime, so only Riverside 1 and 4 were open, and we did a whole lot of our campsite recording during that time. So when you saw the different campsites, a lot of them showed very empty. And some of them look like they definitely could use a cleanup. On May 5th, which is our second day here, that's when the rest of Riverside opened up, and Dunes, I believe just Dunes 1. So a lot more of the park is open, and we definitely noticed the people coming in. It got actually pretty busy. We could see it on the water. We can see it by the store and ice cream and rentals and things like that. So it was a lot busier. Well, the rest of the park opens for May 2-4. And that includes Burleigh. A lot of the recordings we did of the campsites at Burleigh, they look like they still needed to be cleaned up. There's a lot of downed trees and branches, and it was still pretty much a mess, but that will be cleaned up. Burleigh only stays open for the May 2-4 weekend, then it closes again until sometime in June. I'm not sure the exact date, but it reopens in June. Burleigh is mostly, it's non-electric, so it's mostly for tenters. Dunes, I would say, is the type of thing that is a combination. There's some electric, some non-electric. A lot of trailers, pop-ups, and tents there. And then Riverside, that's a lot of travel trailers and other RVs. Riverside can handle the biggest of RVs. They've got some really enormous sites. Riverside also has the yurts and cabins. That's why, like Riverside 1 has those. That's why that's open in the wintertime. So it has 3 very different campgrounds here. Now, Burleigh and Dunes, very close to the beach. All you have to do is walk west and you're hitting water. Riverside, you're along the Ausable, or the Ausable, corrected that, the Ausable River. So if you walk west, you're hitting the river. So it's a little bit more of a jaunt to get to the beach. And something that we noticed yesterday when it was a beautiful sunny day, here at our campsite, we have a thermometer under our awning. So it's in the shade, and it showed 23 degrees. And we went over to the beach area. We were in Dunes 1 area, and it was 17 degrees. And then we went right onto the beach, and it was 15 degrees. So just in the park, there's quite a temperature change. Well, 8-degree temperature change in the park. So it is a little warmer in Riverside. The winter camping at this park is amazing. We used to come here years ago with our kids. There's a tobogganing hill. At the bottom of the tobogganing hill, there's an ice skating rink, and then there's a chalet, which has a wood stove in it, and they always keep it stocked with firewood, so you can put that in there. We would go for the day tobogganing, skating, warming up and having lunch and hot chocolate in the chalet. It was a great time. Plus, around the rest of the park, there's so many trails for hiking, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing. You head down to the beach and you have the great big ice waves that are there. The kids absolutely love that. You have to be very careful about that because the ice thickness varies greatly in that area. So you basically want to stick to shore for that. But it is beautiful. and we've had a lot of fun there.
Just 4 kilometers north of the Pinery is the Pinery Flea Market. It's open every Sunday from 9 to 4 p.m., beginning May 7th until Sunday, October the 8th. That's Thanksgiving weekend. There's tons of vendors here, lots of fun for the family. Come out and enjoy.
It's like an old German Luger here on this old game.
Yeah, it's actually not a Luger. That's a casting of a Mauser broom handle. See, because the handle looks like a broom handle.
Cool.
Fun fact about the Mauser broom handle, if you look at it closely, that's Han Solo's laser gun from Star Wars. All the prop guy did was put a scope on it and put a flash hider from a machine gun on the front of it. So next time you're watching Star Wars, check out Han Solo's gun and you'll recognize it as one of these.
So excited I got my good plenties. I'm opening them right now. I didn't even ask for a bag. I'm gonna try the long con.
Right.
Time again for Cole's Notes for Pinery Provincial Park. And this time we are re-reviewing it.
Yep.
Because it was back in season 2?
Yep, season 2 that we did this.
Yeah, so that was a little vague back then, so we're going to spice it up a bit this time.
But you can also always look back at that video too. We're not taking it down just to get more of a view of the park.
Yeah, different perspectives and things.
So, as always, Pinery didn't disappoint. We really like Pinery. The beach at Pinery is fantastic.
Yes.
And
yes,
this is a great time of year to go, the first weekend in May. Again, we had gorgeous weather. I don't know.
Gosh.
So far, the sun always shines on the coals, I guess.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yes. As for the ticks, oh yes, they're still here.
Yeah.
We've flung a few off of Jack's.
Yeah, none of them were hooked onto him.
No, they didn't adhere.
Yeah, so we just saw them crawling on him, and we just flicked them off. Cheryl took a picture of one, and we sent it off to etick.ca, and they came back within 2 days and told us that that was a black-legged tick.
That's right.
Which is the kind that can transmit Lyme disease. So it wasn't attached at all, so no problem there.
No. So just be aware and check nightly.
On yourself and your pets.
On yourself and your pets and each other.
Yeah.
Poison ivy, still here. Signs are up. So we enjoyed some hiking this time around. We did kayaking, went to the beach, dog beach.
Yeah, Jack's had a great time at the dog beach.
He did.
Still not a water dog. We're going to have to work on that.
He likes to explore more than anything.
Yeah.
Find his treasures.
I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get in the water and convince him to come out with me, but there's no way I'm getting in the water at this time of year. It's a little too cold. Up to my knees, that's it.
Yeah, not too many swimmers this time.
But we did see, we saw that whole group of girls went jumping in, dove underwater. They're crazy.
Hope they got paid well to do that.
Yeah. They're young, they can do it.
Surprisingly, there's no playground at this massive park. It would be nice if they had them maybe at a comfort station in each of the campgrounds.
Yeah, a lot of parks do that right next to the comfort station.
Maybe down the road they'll consider doing that.
And then, like I said before, too, the dump stations, there's 2 of them,
Just
2 different locations.
Just one at each one.
Right, there's only 1 dump and 1 fill at each one. So this park has over 1,000 campsites. So it's always going to be busy at the dump station. Yesterday, which was on Sunday, so the end of the weekend, we saw the lineups at the dump stations. And this is in the beginning of May. So it would be really nice if Pinery could maybe invest on putting another couple of dump spots and fill spots in for such a large park. And it is one of the top 5 most popular parks in Ontario.
Yeah.
So it'd be well worth it to put some improvements in.
Yeah, playground and
the
playground
outhouses,
dump station.
though.
Yeah, the outhouses weren't too bad.
And they're all flush toilets, which is nice. No more vault toilets, no holes in the ground.
Yeah.
They're all flush.
I said they smelled pretty good, but I did go by a couple others that weren't as great. But the ones that we were at weren't probably used as much. So, yeah, the smelly thing will be there.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
So that's it. That's
Yeah.
Pinery. We loved it. What do you think we should give it for a rating? I have no idea what... Oh, it was season 2, so we gave everything a 4 out of 5 on season 2. So that's what it was our rating back then.
Okay, that was that.
So out of 10, what do you think? We haven't even discussed this at all. We kind of forgot about that.
Like an 8.5?
Yeah, I'd say an 8.5.
8.5 sound good?
Yeah. It's a great park to come to. So many activities to do.
Yeah, there's a lot to entertain the family with.
Yeah. Great family park. So we give it an 8.5. There it is.
8.5 it is.
Bam. All right. And our next trip?
We are going to re-review. Is that the right word?
Yep,
Re-review?
sure, re-review.
Re-review Point Farms, which is just up or down the road.
Up the road from here.
It's up the road from
North of here.
Yes, yes. So that'll be in a couple weeks.
We're going to have a lot of people on that one. I think we're having 7 or 8 families come on that one. This one, we had 2 other
3,
couples
yeah.
with us.
There's 3
so
of
there's
us.
3 of us, 3 families.
Yeah, we like to travel with others, so.
Yeah, so it's going to be 7 or 8. It's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of activity.
Yeah, it'll be busy, but we'll try and do what we can do and
Yeah.
send it out to you.
And we'll see you in that one in a couple of weeks.
Perfect.
Bye.
Bye. So behind me, you'll see all the canoes in the water, ready for the season.
None of them are in the water.
Oh. As you can see behind me, the kayaks are ready to go for the season.
Those are canoes.
And there's a chair with 4 tables. Oh, did I say that right? Well,